This weekend, a monster winter storm is about to slam the central United States. And it is not going to be like anything we have seen this entire month. Not even close. Right now, an Arctic blast is racing south. At the same time, a massive plume of moisture is pushing north from the Gulf. When those two collide sometime late Saturday into Sunday, we are looking at a widespread swath of 6 inches or more of snow across at least 15 states. But here is the twist that nobody is talking about yet. South of the heaviest snowfall, a dangerous ice storm is setting up. Freezing rain, sleet, the kind of ice that takes down power lines and makes roads undrivable. And I am going to break down exactly when this hits your city, hour by hour, for over 70 locations across the country. So do not go anywhere. Now here is your first reward for sticking around. If you live anywhere from Kansas City to Washington, D.C., from Chicago to Nashville, what I am about to show you in the next 60 seconds could save you days of headache. Because the timing of this storm is everything. A 6-hour difference in when the snow starts versus when the ice starts could mean the difference between a manageable commute and being stuck on a highway for 12 hours. So let me walk you through it. Let us start with the western side of this storm. Friday night into early Saturday, the first flakes start falling across eastern Montana and the western Dakotas. Bismarck, you are looking at light snow beginning around 10 p.m. Friday. Billings, maybe a coating to an inch. Nothing major, but this is just the appetizer. Saturday morning, that snow spreads east. The Great Lakes region starts to see action. Detroit, Grand Rapids, Lansing, you are getting light snow by Saturday afternoon. Chicago, you could see flurries by early Saturday evening. Milwaukee, same story. But here's the thing. This first round is not the main event. It is just the opening act. The real show starts Sunday, and I mean that literally. Sunday morning, around 11 a.m. Central Time, the moisture from the Gulf finally collides with that Arctic high pressure sitting just north of the Dakotas. That collision creates an absolute explosion of heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain stretching from western Kansas all the way to the Ohio Valley. Now let me give you the city-by-city breakdown because this is where it gets serious. And if you are watching from any of these areas, drop a comment right now with your city name. I will give you a personalized update in the comments. I read every single one. Kansas City. Snow starts Sunday morning around 10 a.m. Heavy snow by 2 p.m. You could see 4 to 6 inches by midnight. The storm peaks Sunday evening between 6 and 10 p.m. By Monday morning, the worst is over for you, but roads will still be treacherous. Wichita. This is where the ice risk is highest. Freezing rain and sleet begins Sunday afternoon around 1 p.m. You could see a 1/4 inch of ice accumulation by Sunday night. That is enough to snap tree branches and knock out power. Peak icing happens between 8 p.m. Sunday and 2 a.m. Monday, St. Louis. You are right on the line. The northern side of St. Louis could see mostly snow, 4 to 5 inches. The southern side could get a nasty mix of freezing rain and sleet. Snow begins Sunday around noon, transitions to a mix by Sunday evening. Storm wraps up Monday morning, but wait. Here is what makes this storm completely different from what we have been dealing with all month. Every winter storm we have had in February tracked north. This one is tracking south. The models shifted significantly in the last 24 hours. Yesterday, the heaviest snow was forecast for Chicago, Des Moines, even close to Detroit. Now, the corridor has dropped. We are talking central Kansas through Missouri, across Illinois, into Indiana and Ohio. So if you are in Indianapolis, listen up. Heavy snow starts Sunday night around 8 p.m. Peak snowfall hits between midnight and 6 a.m. Monday. You could wake up Monday morning to 5 to 7 inches on the ground. Schools will likely be delayed or closed. Columbus, Ohio. Snow arrives Monday morning around 4 a.m. Heaviest snow between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday. 3 to 5 inches expected. This is going to wreck the Monday morning commute. Cincinnati. You are in the danger zone for ice. A mix of snow and freezing rain begins Sunday night around 10 p.m., transitions to mostly snow by Monday morning. Total accumulation 2 to 4 inches of snow plus a glaze of ice. Now let me hit the East Coast because this storm does not stop in the Midwest. Pittsburgh. Snow starts Monday morning around 6 a.m. Moderate to heavy snow between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., 3 to 5 inches possible. This is a quick hitter, but it will pack a punch. Washington, D.C. Here is where it gets interesting. Snow begins Monday afternoon around 2 p.m. The heaviest snow falls Monday evening into Monday night between 6 p.m. and midnight. The National Weather Service blend of models shows 3 to 6 inches for the D.C. metro area. Baltimore, same timing, possibly an inch or two more. Philadelphia. Snow arrives Monday evening around 5 p.m. Heaviest accumulation between 8 p.m. Monday and 4 a.m. Tuesday. 3 to 4 inches expected, New York City. You are on the northern edge of the heaviest snow. Light snow begins Monday night around 9 p.m. Could pick up to moderate by Tuesday morning. 2 to 3 inches possible, but this could trend higher if the storm tracks just a little further north, Boston. You get a glancing blow from this system. Light snow Tuesday morning, maybe an inch or two. But do not relax yet because the models are showing another potential storm system targeting New England by Wednesday into Thursday. Now here is the part I promised you at the 5-minute mark. Let me talk about what comes after this storm, because honestly, this weekend is just the beginning. Look at the pattern setting up for the first 2 weeks of March. The models are screaming. A deep trough is going to park itself over the western United States. At the same time, a massive ridge is going to build over the east. You know what that means? Storm after storm after storm is going to come barreling across the Central Plains. The European model shows at least 4 separate low-pressure systems cutting through the middle of the country between March 5th and March 11th. The GFS shows basically the same thing. That is 2 models in strong agreement, which almost never happens this far out. And here is the kicker. Temperatures are going to go absolutely haywire. By next Friday, Chicago could hit 60 degrees. Dallas and the entire state of Texas will be in the 70s and 80s. And 2 weeks from now, we could see temperatures in the 70s as far north as North Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. 70 degrees in North Dakota in early March. Let that sink in. That kind of warmth, combined with all that moisture from the Gulf, is a recipe for one thing: severe weather. We are talking large-scale severe weather outbreaks, large hail, damaging winds, and yes, tornadoes. The first significant tornado outbreaks of 2026 could happen in the first 2 weeks of March. Now, let me quickly cover the rest of the country for those of you in areas I have not mentioned yet. Denver, you are mostly dry this weekend. Maybe some light snow in the foothills Saturday. Albuquerque, quiet. Phoenix, Tucson, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, you are all looking at a fairly quiet stretch. The West is going to be the calm side of this pattern for now. Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, you stay warm and mostly dry this weekend, but severe storms could target you by mid-next week. Atlanta, Nashville, Memphis, Birmingham, Jackson, Mississippi, Charlotte, Raleigh, you are south of the ice line for this storm. Mostly rain for you Saturday into Sunday. But the severe weather threat ramps up significantly for your areas starting around March 5th through the 11th. Stay weather aware. Richmond, Norfolk, the Delmarva Peninsula, you could see a mix of snow and freezing rain Monday night into Tuesday morning. 2 to 4 inches of snow possible with some ice accumulation. Minneapolis, you catch the cold side of this. Below zero wind chills Sunday into Monday. Light snow possible 1 to 2 inches. Green Bay, same deal. Omaha, Lincoln, 3 to 4 inches of snow Sunday. Topeka, right in the heavy snow band, 4 to 6 inches Sunday afternoon into Monday morning. Springfield, Missouri, Joplin, you are in the ice zone. Freezing rain likely Sunday evening. Be prepared. Little Rock, mostly rain transitioning to a wintry mix late Sunday. Louisville, 2 to 3 inches of snow with some ice mixed in Monday morning. Now, I want you to understand something. The models are still shifting. 24 hours ago, the heaviest snow was 100 miles further north than where it is now. It could shift again. So here is what I need you to do. First, comment below with your city. I will keep you updated as the models change. Second, make sure you are subscribed to this channel and have notifications turned on. We are going to be updating this forecast daily, and when the storm hits, we may go live to give you real-time coverage. And here is something that is going to blow your mind. This winter storm we just talked about, as significant as it is, might not even be the biggest weather story of the next 2 weeks. The severe weather pattern that is setting up behind it could be historic. Multiple tornado outbreaks, widespread flooding, record-breaking heat followed by violent storms. Do not miss the next video where I am going to break down the severe weather setup for the first 2 weeks of March, city by city, just like I did today. That video drops in 48 hours. And trust me, if you live anywhere east of the Rockies, you are going to want to see it. Stay safe out there and drop your city in the comments. I will see you.